Hello and welcome all. New Zealand offers many opportunities and it's a popular destination for international nurses as well. So if you're an Indian nurse who is looking to work in New Zealand, there is a provision to get registered as a nurse and start working there. The process of registration with the Nursing Council of New Zealand involves many steps, and to go more into detail about these steps, we have here with us Ms. Parvinder Kaur, who is a licensed immigration advisor. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, so what is the first step to getting registered as a nurse in New Zealand?
First of all, as you said, that New Zealand offers great opportunities to international nurses as it offers various job opportunities. Nursing is a profession which is in shortage in New Zealand. So if you're a qualified nurse from outside New Zealand, then there are high chances that on fulfilling the requirements you may get registered with Nursing Council and start working as a nurse. So once you have checked that you fulfill all the requirements, the first step is to send your application to CGFNS for document verification. Now, one of the very important steps in the process is that your documentation, that is your academic documentation and your work experience documents, must be verified by CGFNS. So the first step is you send your complete application package for document verification.
So, ma'am, so after the document verification, how does the process go about after this?
Once the applicants they have sent the complete application package for document verification and all the paperwork is complete, then it takes about 1 to 2 months for CGFNS to complete their process. So this may vary depending on application to application. Once the applicants they have received positive result from CGFNS, then they lodge their application for nursing registration with New Zealand Nursing Council. So the second step is to start the process with the New Zealand Nursing Council.
So as you said, the next step is registering with the Nursing Council of New Zealand. So how does that process go?
On receiving positive document verification from CGFNS, the applicants pay the registration fee with New Zealand Nursing Council. Now once this fee had been paid and your application is formally under process for registration, there are certain tests which the applicants need to complete. The first one is there are 2 online tests. These are free of cost, and these are the 2 tests which the applicants need to complete initially. So once they have successfully completed this test, it's a type of quiz which they need to submit. After this, then there is a theoretical exam which the applicants need to complete. For this exam, they need to appear at the designated test center. For India, the applicants may check a date and availability with Pearson. They are authorized to conduct this theoretical test. So this is the second thing. So once they have completed this test and they have successfully passed this theoretical test, then the next step is to appear for the test for which the applicants need to travel to New Zealand.
So ma'am, what is this test for which they have to travel to New Zealand?
This is a test which has been recently introduced under the new process of registration. The test is OSCE, Objectively Structured Clinical Exam. For this test, the nurses need to travel to New Zealand and appear for this test. Now, applicants must keep in mind that this is the third test. Prior to this, you need to first pass that free online test. The second one is the theoretical test which they need to appear at Pearson Center. After these 2 tests have been cleared by the applicants, then this is the third step, Objectively Structured Clinical Exam, for which they need to travel to New Zealand to appear for the test.
Okay, so ma'am, let's assume that the applicant has cleared the OSCE exam. What next after that?
If the applicant successfully clear this test, that is Objectively Structured Clinical Exam test, then the final registration with New Zealand Nursing Council is complete. Once you successfully pass this test, you submit the results and you get registered with New Zealand Nursing Council. Now, as you are registered in New Zealand as a nurse, you can work.
So ma'am, as you said that the registration process is now over, so and you also said that they can now work. So what is the process of them starting to work basically in New Zealand?
To work in New Zealand, the nurses, they need to find a job. So finding a job is the first process. To get a job in New Zealand, as a nurse, there are certain requirements, and one of the requirement is that you must be registered as a nurse in New Zealand. Now, as this process have been completed, you may come across a job offer, and as I said that New Zealand has got a green list, and nursing jobs feature in that green list. So there is high probability that you would get a job, and once you get a job, you have a job offer as per the policy of immigration New Zealand, then you may apply for accredited employer work visa and start working in New Zealand as a registered nurse.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Hopefully this video will help the people who are planning on getting registered as a nurse in New Zealand. And for any other further clarifications, you can reach out to West Highlander Immigration. Thank you.
Thank you.